convenience and safety, pacification agents are active and tracking at this station. Have you checked your bay number? Check again. Unauthorized landing may trigger a lethal response. Blocking the docking bay access corridor is not permitted. This starport will not allow such intolerable behavior. Loitering is a crime punishable by death. Make sure you have authorization before you enter the docking bay.
Hello and welcome to Moonshot Voyages. I am the Commander Cadiff, and we are continuing the voyage home from Colonia today. Now, as you can see, I have my little avatar over here. He's a much handsomer, slightly younger version of the real me. But his body type and everything is pretty accurate. Yeah, that's pretty much what I look like in real life. Anyway, so welcome to the stream. We are lucky to be streaming today. I don't know how up everybody is on the world of Elite Dangerous, but this Odyssey release has been a little bit bumpy, if to put it lightly. As with a lot of graphical issues and some UI issues and just a lot of little, I wouldn't say game-breaking issues, but just a lot of little things that need to be fixed. But there are a couple of big things that have been happening the last couple of days, and the biggest is loss of connection to the Elite Dangerous server. They all have codes like Blackadder, Orange Sidewinder, what was it, Teal Crate, just a whole bunch of different code names, and we've seen the whole slew of them. In fact, yesterday I think I was only able to play maybe an hour, and then it just got worse and worse and worse to the point where the Elite servers couldn't even find my save file, which was a little bit disconcerting. So long story short, does seem to be moving pretty decently today. I already played a little bit earlier. No issues at all. And thankfully, I've actually also figured out how to stream Ultra and also play full screen. Now, I'm streaming at 1080. I'm playing at 1080, but I've got it blown up to my full 1440. So it's a little bit blurry to me and a little bit aliased, but for you guys it should be about the same as normal. But we'll see. I may have to drop it down to high or medium depending on if I'm getting a lot of lag on planets. It generally doesn't perform as well while I'm streaming. So there's been a lot of I don't want to say hate in the community. Definitely not by more of the veteran players. A lot of us are aware that this is, a big update. And the first week, it's never goes perfect. Although I will say there's been some rightful criticism, and not just constructive, but actual just straight up criticism. And I think some areas people are correct. When we first found out that the official release was only 2 weeks after the alpha ended, that gave a lot of us pause. Like, really, you're going to have all this stuff fixed in 2 weeks? Because there was quite a few things in the alpha that needed fixing. Most of them minor, but some of them kind of big. And one was the connection issues. The other was the just the general performance of the game. I will say in the last 4 days since it came out, it does seem to be running smoother than the alpha ever did. I'm not noticing low res and low poly things quite as much, especially in stations and such. It seems to be loading just fine. In the ground combat zones, I notice my weapons do take a good 30 seconds to get their final polygons and final high res textures applied. So that takes a second to load. But people have been criticizing Frontier developments and saying that they released this too early, and that this shouldn't be considered a release because it feels more like a beta, that we are all participating in a beta to get it ready for the console release. Now, I'm perfectly fine with that, except for the idea that Frontier wasn't really upfront about that. They sold it as, this is it, this is the official release, and it's not. Like, this is Bethesda level, I think. Maybe not. Okay, I'll take that back. It's not quite Bethesda level yet, but it's getting up there. At least we can play it. It's much nicer than Star Citizen still. I can generally, I've been able to play it a lot longer than I was able to play Star Citizen. So I think in general it's going okay. Could go definitely way better. And the biggest thing I fear, and I really have no reason to think this, but the biggest thing that I fear is Frontier being like, well, we released it, moving on to our next DLC, and without really acknowledging not only some of the issues, but some of the changes that need to happen. There's changes in the UI, like the UI is functional, but it could be a lot better, it could be a lot more streamlined. And there's just a lot of little changes, and some people are going as far as to say that maybe the render engine is actually broken because there are certain things that aren't rendering like they did in the past, and it just doesn't. There are certain areas that just don't look as nice. If I notice anything that I think doesn't look as nice, I will definitely point it out. So those are my mixed feelings about how the Odyssey release is going so far. If you've been watching my stream, especially my Odyssey Alpha streams, you'll know that I'm a pretty big fan of Frontier, and I've given them, I've sort of rationalized away a lot of these issues, but it's starting to get to the point where it's like, okay, guys, you've released a couple hot fixes, but I mean, I'm almost at the point now where it's like maybe Frontier should just pull it. Put us all back on Horizons, which we have the option to do anyway. But they should just pull it off the stores, off the server, and work on it some more, and maybe do an official beta, and then do an official release, because there's still quite a few things that need to be fixed. Now, thankfully, it's all stuff they can do as we move forward, and that's probably what's going to happen. So maybe in a month or so, it'll be way nicer. One thing I am legit disappointed about, though, is when they first released, or when they first brought out the alpha, we noticed the specs were just way higher than Horizons was. And they said by the time we get to normal release, those specs will be brought back down, and it'll be, if you're able to run it in Ultra with Horizons, you'll be able to run it in Ultra on Odyssey. That is wrong. And not only did the specs not come down to Horizon level, they actually went up a little bit, even higher than what was on the alpha. So that was really disconcerting. Luckily, I'm able to still run it and stream it. It seems just fine for the most part. I wish I could bump it up to a higher resolution, but as it is, I can only play 1080 and get a decent frame rate. Part of that's just the age of my computer. But I think some of that is just that it's just not optimized quite as much as it could be, quite as much as it should be. And if they came out and said they're still working on it, cool. But I feel like they made this promise, they weren't able to keep it, and now they're just kind of either not acknowledging that or just kind of be like, oh yeah, it's that's interesting. Well, we'll look into that, and it's like they knew good and well this wasn't going to be perfect. And I think a lot of people were rightfully skeptical that this would be a smooth rollout, given only the 2-week gap between alpha and rollout. So hopefully it gets better. Anyway, so that's my short 10-minute rant, I guess, or just kind of my thoughts about where we are right now. To put it as clear as I can be, I love the game. I support the game. I support Frontier. I really appreciate what they're doing. I appreciate how they've been really active in communicating with the rest of the community as much as they can. There are thousands of us all giving them, letting them know what's broken. And so I'm sure they're overwhelmed. But at the same time, it's like, you've seen other game companies do this before. The creators of Cyberpunk 2077, even Blizzard is now guilty of releasing a product that may not have been finished. And that's really sad because us in the community, we've waited 4 years for Odyssey. What's another few months? Let's get it right. So anyway, love Frontier. I think they made a bad decision, and honestly, I think it may have had something to do with stockholders or earning a certain quarterly, level. I don't know. I'm not a business person, but it kind of feels like that. Like they got to the 2-yard line, right? They got to 2 yards, and it was a first down, 2 yards to go, and instead of running it in for a touchdown, they decided to do a 2-point conversion. And it's like, why would you do that? Anyway, without further ado, let's head over to the live game. Oops. Apparently, my computer wants you to put your seatbelt on. So go ahead and do that now while we get ready, get the engines hot. And just as a reminder, what we're doing is we have left Colonia, which is where Rattari is, and we're heading over to this two neutron stars orbiting a black hole that I discovered a while ago, just so we can take a look. And then we will be heading back to Sol. This will probably take a while. And then eventually we'll head out to my fleet carrier, meet up with my fleet carrier, and then circumnavigate the entire galaxy. That is my plan right now. So who knows? That'll change. While I'm in the Sol or in the bubble, I would like to earn my triple elite and get my combat elite rank. Drake. Okay, let me see if I'm so bad at reading these names. Draco Metalis. I just call you Draco. Yeah, it is a cool system. I can show you real quick. So there it be. Drake. Okay, thank you. I'm a Slytherin myself, so the See, this is one of the things I'm not crazy about with Odyssey. Is in the past, whenever you'd click on these, you would see if they were discovered and by who. Now you can't, and it kind of bums me out. Although I do like they changed the graphic here to look more like the interstellar black hole, so that's cool. So I'm a little disappointed. I guess once we get there and go into full spectrum scan mode, it'll tell you who discovered it, and that's part of the reason I'm going. I want to make sure my name's still there. Otherwise, Frontier is getting another ticket. Anyway, so we've got our route plotted here. That's a shame. I found a few systems out there myself. Yeah, it's just kind of... Now, if there were planets in the system, then it will tell you the planets when you click on them. I just don't know why stars and black holes and just the system in general doesn't tell you that info anymore. It's just strange. All right, let's get going.
Frameshift drive charging.
First jump of the day. I've got a good few months to wait until it comes to console. Yeah, well, hopefully, I was just talking about this a little while ago. I think right now, all the PC gamers are actually testing the beta. So, like, this is an official release, but we're testing the beta for the consoles, basically. Uh-oh, this could be a problem. So, hopefully a lot of the issues that we're having will be ironed out before you guys get it. And I have it on PlayStation 4 myself, so I'm definitely there with you. Let's recalculate this, shall we? Because I definitely need my fuel stars. Oops, there I am. I need my fuel stars. There. We'll go here before I run out of fuel and have to call the fuel rats. Want to become famous and buy followers? Nah, I don't want to buy anybody.
Frameshift drive charging.
Guess now that we're in Super Cruise, turn off the seatbelt sign. You're now free to move about the galaxy. The in-flight movie today is Biodome with Pauly Shore. So.
Warning, temperature critical.
Boy, I got rid of my my slightly larger fuel scoop so I could make room for a SRV bay. I just had to move stuff around, and I don't know if that was a great decision, but oh well. Alright, so this system has not been mapped. May have been discovered. We don't know. because that information's not available anymore, apparently. I know it's been brought up to Frontier, so we'll see if they change it. But I think they've got bigger fish to fry at the time right now. Some of it is this mess. Oh, this isn't too bad. Sometimes these planets are like way blown out now, which is weird. There's a lot of interesting graphical issues that happened with stuff that was working just fine earlier, and now it's just like completely weird. Of course, it's also taking a second. So yeah, just a lot of small things that need fixing. Yeah, see, that's like seriously blown out for some reason. And it's like, maybe it's close to the sun. No, it's 1200 light seconds away. So, like, if it were close to the star, I could see it. But, you know, that's almost 3 times further away than Earth is from our sun. So, I've seen some of the examples on Reddit, both the good and the bad. Yeah, there's a lot of good, but there's a lot of bad. So, I think ultimately there's going to be a lot more good, but they've got a little ways to go. And I didn't even get a station named after me. I'm saying that under my own free, own free will. Even though those people who got stations are also, they're also really upset with everything. So. Blinding. I'll just look for that. Wait. I'll just look for one that has Draco in the name and pretend it's mine. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, once you've mapped the planet, like, the planets show up in your name if you've, turned in the data, but systems don't. This is just lame.
System scan complete.
Okay, so right now, actually, right now, all I'm really interested in is landable atmospheric planets, and this system doesn't seem to have any. It's got a few atmospheric planets, but they're not landable, so I don't think I'm going to spend any more time here. We will just continue. Oh, can't continue. Let's see here. I kind of like how they've separated the bookmarks into categories, but they've added a favorites category, and I don't know where it is. like supposedly, oh, maybe it's here. I don't know. Bookmarks. Yeah, I don't see like a favorites bookmarks. And I don't see a favorites bookmarks here either. I can see a manage bookmarks. And then, like, so here's the one we're going to, and up here it says press the equal button to make this a favorite. Toggle favorite. But I don't know what that did. Like, I don't see a change in anything. So, whatever. It's just stuff like that. It's like, okay, is this broken or am I just missing something? I wish there was somewhere in the game that showed all of the systems that you've discovered, unless I've missed it somewhere. As far as I know, that does not exist. However, there's a website called EDSM, not to be confused with BDSM, but EDSM, Elite Dangerous System Map, that if you upload your journal files, which I actually don't know how you would do this from console,
Scan complete.
but it'll track where you've been and kind of keep track of everything. Your player codex will tell you like how many planets you've discovered, I believe, but I don't think it'll tell you like like where they are. It'll just be like you've discovered 400 planets or something like that.
Complete.
So I think like if we go so codex and discoveries. Yeah, see, it says here I've only got 55 discoveries, which I think is, I think these, okay, so this is only if you've discovered this class of planet. It actually doesn't tell you like how many of this planet you've discovered, because I know I'm like way above this number. So I think somewhere, maybe it's in the more basic stats. I do this. Stats. Explorations, yeah. Systems visited, 13,000. Level 2 detailed scans, 89,000. But see, it doesn't tell you like where they are or what they are. You know, how much money you've made from, doing exploration. So that's kind of cool, but kind of useless. All right. But I'll take it.
Frameshift drive charging.
But yeah, EDSM will actually, once you upload all your journals, which it makes journals for every play session. So if you've been playing for years, like I have, I never let mine finish. It was uploading for almost 4 hours, and I was like, nah. But in theory, if you uploaded all of them, you could actually see a line drawn on the map where you've been, which is pretty cool. Still, doesn't really give you super specific details, though.
Fuel scooping.
So I've got a little rule. I'm not slowing down to check the systems unless it's got 10 or more bodies. This one has 9.
Complete.
So I'm just kind of going to blow through.
Critical.
It's just to save time.
Frameshift drive charging.
So if it has 10 to 14, then I'll slow down just to see if maybe there's like a Earth-like or a water world or something just in the waveform. And then if it's 15 and above, then I'll actually scan everything.
3, 2, 1.
But it gets a little tedious when you're stopping at every single system.
Fuel scooping.
I'm actually really surprised I'm able to stream on Ultra right now. Like, this is kind of blowing my mind.
Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
We'll see what happens when I land on a planet. but it'll start to stutter at that point. Okay. Well, alright, fine. Grab this real quick and then a few. I've uploaded to there, but it only shows one. It says the furthest I've traveled from the Sol is 65,000 light years, but I've only done 118 jumps. Yeah, it's because I think you have to upload all the journal files. It like they don't build on each other or something. They only some information carries over. Because yeah, when I uploaded just my newest one, it said I had gone like 150,000 light years on 18 jumps or something like that. It was just like, no. And yeah, so that's when I tried to upload all of them that I had all the way back to 2018. And it was going to take days. Like, it was insane.
System scan complete.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, and a Sidewinder. Yeah, it's crazy. All right, let's take a look and see. No, nothing cool here. So I kind of wish, like, I didn't have to do that. Like, I don't know. There's just a lot of little things that I wish they hadn't changed. You know, I like the mouse over, or even like on the PlayStation, just jumping from one to the other, and it had the little box that appeared above it that said what kind of world it was, at least. But now you have to click the info. Some things are great, other things I'm just like, why? Yeah, a little bit. I think in some ways it definitely feels like a step backwards.
Fuel scooping. Warning. Temperature critical.
Yeah, it's almost like they tried to simplify a lot of stuff to make it more accessible by a general audience, but like make that an option. You can set it as default, but then let your veteran players know that, hey, you can go to advanced UI and it'll give you all those details that you want, you know, that you had before. I don't know. It just seems like again, like some things I think were pretty good. But because I don't mind the new setup of the map look with the smaller tabs. Like, I actually kind of like that, so you can see more of the map. But the lack of detail is weird.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
So have you been playing Elite for long? It sounds like you have. Um,
4, 3, 2, 1.
let's see. If you've done 65,000 light years and 118, well, more than 118 jumps, but yeah, sounds like you've been playing for a while. I've got around 1,500 hours. Yeah, it's about where I'm at. I'm a little. I haven't broke 1.6 yet, but I'm getting there. Did you get your fleet carrier yet?
Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
I've done more distance overall. Not sure on the total. Yeah. Once you have your fleet carrier, you know you're definitely at the end game. Yeah, I like, because I participated in the beta, and because I was like, fleet carrier, I don't know, but then I was like, I really like this, so I worked my butt off mining, and that was before they nerfed low temperature diamonds, so I
Drive charging.
have a cutter that I turned into a mining ship, and I, like, for a full weekend, I just spammed mining, and every trip I made was like 880 million credits. It was insane. So I made a few of those. Got my fleet carrier.
Fuel scooping.
Yeah, Baran, that's right. Yeah. That was a triple hotspot, right? Yeah, and then they re-rolled the dice on that.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Yeah.
Fuel scooping complete.
I knew I remembered that. A lot of icy bodies and stuff in this. Yeah, the new trip hotspot was somewhere around 300 light years out. Yeah, which makes fleet carrier really handy, but yeah, it's a little tough to do that in a mining ship because it weighs, you know, 1,000,000 tons by the time it's filled up. I remember initially everyone using fleet carriers as taxis. Yeah? Yeah, because with that 500 jump range. Yeah, I like to use mine as exploration support. I don't have it with me on this, because I decided to take a Sidewinder to Sagittarius A. So I left my fleet carrier out where it is now. But generally when I'm doing exploration, I just kind of have it, you know, I'll jump it a few times and I'll eventually catch up with it and turn in my cartographic data, and then I'll jump it a few more times or have to mine for fuel. And it kind of breaks up the monotony a little bit, even though I really love exploring. And that is one thing in Odyssey that they've really added to with the planets. Hey, Boomer UW, how's it going? So far the game is running, and I'm able to stream in Ultra, which is I'm actually really surprised. So, although I haven't landed on a planet yet, So we'll see if it stutters once I land. But I haven't had any dropped connections yet. And other than the other issues that we've already reported 1,000 times, I haven't noticed anything that new. So, actually, let's take a look here. Here we go. How far away are you? 4,200. That's not too bad. How far away are you? Ah, hey, let's go here. It's got a biological. This one has 2 biologicals. Great. But this one has a ring. I'm going here. I got my carrier stuck at Colonia for months after they tweaked the hotspots and the tritium supply plummeted out there. Oh man. Yeah, mine was kind of stuck out in the middle of nowhere for a little while because it was like, it was so hard to find tritium, even in the hotspots. It was like, I'd go out with a cargo bay full of limpets and come back with like a quarter of the cargo bay of tritium and no limpets. Like, it just, so many wasted prospector limpets, and the pulse wave wasn't working, which I don't know if that would find tritium anyway. I think that's only good for like low temp and cores, but yeah, I remember, yeah, there was a good month there where all the mining was screwed up. Which explains why I don't think any veteran player is surprised about the rollout of Odyssey, but also explains why I'm not like super worried about it. I think they'll eventually get it right, but it could be a while. Slow down there, Turbo. Keep leaning back in my chair. That looks weird. Hey guys, how you doing? I need to get out and do more exploration. Been fighting Thargoids recently with my squadron. We topped the Xbox leaderboard. Oh man, that's awesome. I've only fought Marauders, like Scout, with the different Scout variants. I'm too scared to go anything bigger than that. I also don't have Gauss cannons, so I think that makes it hard.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
So were there no hotspots? I mean, they're pretty narrow rings, so... Okay. See, I hate this. Like, why are there distress beacons? Oh, so there is a Monza hotspot, but it's not showing up. Yeah. So that's got to be a bug. Yeah. I hate that I'm out in the middle of nowhere and there's still like crash sites on these undiscovered planets. I've never fought a Hydra. Those things are tough. Usually Basilisks and Medusas. Yeah, I mean, I've heard the Hydras you kind of have to fight in a group. Of course, you're in a squadron, so...
Orbital flight engaged.
I want to go somewhere where I can see a ring. Oh, I guess I could probably... Yeah, I guess I'll go. It's fine. It's pretty much just not in the mountains. Okay. That's a pretty ugly grid. These mountains are not great either. It's just... The sky looks cool. But I don't know if the terrain generation is working properly. And again, this is Ultra, so this is, in theory, as good as it gets. I kind of miss the terrain of the old planets, but I like the textures of the new planets, if that makes sense. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, I think this just might be glitching out, because it shouldn't be doing that.
Landing gear deployed.
See, like, the textures are really cool. That first footfall. That's really cool. Oh, it's awful. Now, this one's highly engineered, but... So I get... Well, I put a... see, so Draco asks, how is a Sidewinder for exploration? Yeah, it's... I chose to do this as just kind of like to see if I could, and I can. But the problem is I was able to get 41 light year jumps out of it using a Guardian FSD booster and making everything, you know, a grade, engineered grade 5 level on like everything. And so I was able to get 41 out of that, but then I decided I wanted a SRV bay. So Now it's only got like 36, which is still not terrible, but I do miss my Jumpaconda. I do miss the Jumpaconda. Because, yeah, this, I have to fuel scoop every other star, basically. Every other jump. And it's got a small fuel scoop, so it just takes longer. Yeah. I suggest only do it if you're, like, bored, like I was, and want a challenge. Because otherwise, yeah, it's not good for, like, legit exploring.
Landing gear retracted.
So we need to find 2 more of those. Boy, that draw distance thing is weird. I've not seen that before. That's a new one. Yeah, crates are cool. Yeah, Jumpaconda is fantastic if you're in a hurry. I'm actually thinking about taking the range of my Jumpaconda down a little bit and giving it a little bit heavier shields and all this stuff, because I've realized I kind of don't mind not being able to do the furthest jumps I can, you know, because it's like I'm exploring, so there's no real reason, unless you're in a hurry, to do that. So I may just buy another Conda and make it like a medium exploration Conda, something with like 50 light year jump, but with a fighter bay and dual SRVs and all that fun stuff. But I haven't decided yet. But I do like having a super high range Jumpaconda. I'm only getting 71 out of it. I think I can get a little more. Okay, where was this thing? I know I saw it. There you are. Yeah, I've seen some people get them up to 80 somehow. Or close to it, like 79. Ooh, that might be worth... This might actually be worth a picture. think I might change my suit because I don't really like that I can't really see my face. Creepy eyes. Guess it'd be kind of good if I couldn't break the glass. Let's see here. Warning, ship under attack. I really love the new shield animation. So cool. That's pretty great. All right, let's go find one more of these things.
Landing gear retracted. Landing gear deployed.
This planet only has one biosignature, so it's not too great to look at. We'll get this third one and then get out of here. Do like that ringed planet over there. Looks pretty cool. Okay. That's enough.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
What's the button? Why isn't it showing me my next place?
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Warning, temperature critical.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Fuel scooping complete.
All right, we're actually at about an hour, so I am going to use the restroom. So I'll be back in just a minute. I'm going to turn off the seatbelt sign. So you are now free. You've actually been free. I forgot to turn on the seatbelt sign when we landed. But anyway, I'm going to use the restroom, so I'll be back in just a minute. Please enjoy this compilation of what Horizons look like. All right, I am back.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
Excuse me. Oh, thanks for the follow, Draco. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Almost got my 50.
Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Okay. Kind of breaking my little rule, but that's okay. We just had 2 systems in a row that didn't have a whole lot of planets. One of my favorite systems is the Collection of Wonders. I don't know if I've been there. What is that? It's just a system full of, like, the ancient wonders. It's just like there's a pyramid floating around.
System scan complete.
The Colossus of Rhodes is out there. Let's check you out. Let's see here. We've got an icy world, 2200. You have 1 biological, so I bet you it's going to be a lot like the one we just did. Can I... I don't want to... Oh, there we go. So I've been doing... I've been doing it wrong this whole time. Okay. Okay, I'll have to put that into my bookmarks here in a moment. Contains 2 black holes, a ringed M-class star, a ringed white dwarf, a ringed neutron star. The M-class star is one of the largest known stellar bodies containing a ring. That's awesome. Ooh, I'd love to see that. Yeah, I'm definitely putting that on my fleet carrier list. Because I'll be going a lot slower with that. That's going to be like a really kind of an epic journey around the rim of the galaxy. It's probably going to take me like a year to stream. So we'll see. But right now I'm just trying to make good time with this Sidewinder. And I really want to get back to the bubble to get my better ships, because getting a little stir crazy in this tiny thing. The ring on the neutron star is huge, some of the largest I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just discovered storms like last week, you know, lightning storms. Not in real life, but in the game. And yeah, it was absolutely stunning. There's so many things that I know exist in the game that I haven't seen yet. So I really appreciate you giving me that pointer, because yeah, I'd love to go see some of this stuff. I mean, part of me is like, I want to discover new stuff that nobody else has seen, but I'd like to see some of this other stuff. Boy, this is a shiny planet. It's got one little highlight there in the center. Ooh, it's probably a pretty good size too. Ooh, 7? It's not too bad. I just have really weak thrusters, so I get concerned about landing on higher G planets, but it was only 0.4. It should be okay. I haven't come across those yet, but I've heard of them. Oh yeah, they're neat. And it's weird because they like they push your ship around, so you're just like, well, they push the Sidewinder around. I don't know if they push around a Conda. Nothing pushes around a Conda except for a Corvette or a cutter or a good pilot in a crate.
Surface scan complete.
Alright, well, looks like we can land anywhere. Kind of want to land not on the dark side of the planet, but kind of on the, you know, the Terminator where the light starts to drop off. So I think that's going to be a much more dynamic lighting situation. Corvettes are fun. I usually use the cutter for mining. Yeah, that's kind of what I've ended up doing. I don't have a Corvette on this account, but I have one on my PlayStation account. But I do have a cutter on this one.
Orbital flight engaged.
Is it actually reflecting the galaxy itself? That's kind of cool. I mean, that's what it looks like. I don't know if that's actually what it's doing. Looks really muddy down here. Okay, I gotta say, at least the terrain on this one looks a little nicer than the last one we were on. I'm still getting a grid pattern. That's so weird.
Landing gear deployed. Low gravity warning.
Okay. So I haven't mapped the lights on this yet. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so I might cause it to crash because it seems like
Cargo scoop deployed.
it was crashing the other day when you picked up your third material for some reason. So let's see what happens. There's one. Oops, as I toss all these. Ooh, antimony. Boy, that's rare. 2. Yeah. So I have 9, so I should have 11 or 12 after I'm done with this, but it may crash. Oh my gosh. Made it more than 3. Yeah, I'll take the cadmium. Or wait, unless this is antimony. Yeah, I'll take the antimony. Man, it is running way smoother than it was yesterday. Like yesterday, I was getting crashes just all the time.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Yeah, those hills look pretty cool. I don't know where these biologicals are. I've seen lots of tweets about hot fixes over the past few days from the ED Twitter page. Yeah, I think part of it's just like, I think there's going to be more, like probably midday today. Well, midday for Los Angeles, which I guess it is now. Once they're awake over there in Great Britain, because I think since it's the weekend, it kind of slowed down. But yeah, they did release a hot patch. I know they did on Friday and one on Thursday. And I think they patched something earlier today. So yeah, they've been releasing stuff pretty regularly, it seems. So maybe that was in the patch earlier today, but I didn't see any patch notes associated with it, so I don't know exactly what it was for. I'm sure they were just pulling their hair out yesterday trying to figure out why nobody could stay connected. My fear is they'll fix all that kind of stuff so you can keep playing the game, but they won't fix like the UI and some of the other stuff that would make the game better. They're like, it's functional, we'll leave it alone. I don't know, again, I have like no reason to think they would do that, but it's just my own scared, jaded view, I guess. Okay, well, I don't know where these biosignatures are. And I'm using the turret because it's 11:20 p.m. here. Oh, are you in across the pond? Let's see. Oh, I guess you are because it's 22 in the game. They fixed a blue cobra. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that one may have been the one that happened when I was picking up materials. Let's see. It's 22:01, so it's 10 o'clock in-game time. And you're saying it's 11 there. So yeah, you're. Because you guys are game time +1. LA is game time just outside of them. Okay, cool. Yay! I love it when I get people from all over the world on my stream. That's awesome. Try not to judge all us Americans by our past decisions. Jolly old England. Sorry, that was stupid. Try not to judge me by that decision, and try not to judge us by our political decisions that we made 4 years ago. We're not all, hashtag not all Americans. Well, let's just leave this planet. I can't see any biologicals. Oh, oh, that was just that was just the turret. Oh boy. I like how my SRV thinks my ship is a Conda. And when I say I like that, I mean I don't like it at all.
Landing gear retracted.
Maybe it'll be easier seeing stuff this way. A fair chunk of my online gaming friends are American. That makes sense. A lot of gamers here. Especially during the pandemic. I guess that's kind of the same everywhere. Alright, well.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Man. Keeps forgetting. I don't know what that is. Keeps forgetting my next jump. I need to figure out what I've mapped that to. 'Cause I never really use it.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
It fits with my schedule better too. I work late.
Fuel scooping.
I work late and get off late. Usually up late watching the NFL when that's on too. Oh, okay. Working the good old night shifts.
Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scoop disengaged.
I had a friend who moved to Japan for a couple of years, and I basically never had a chance to talk to her. It was it's like I think we had 1 or 2 hours in the day where if I woke up early, then I could catch her right before she was going to bed or something crazy like that. I think I've got a new rule. I'm not going to land on a planet unless it has, something other than bacteria. The bacteria things are hard to find.
System scan complete.
So I think my response to your watching the NFL, my response is go Rams. Yeah. I don't even bother.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping.
Have you been discovered? No. No.
Fuel scooping complete.
I never got out of the SRV on that last planet I was on, so I didn't get the first footfall. Dang it. It's like Buzz Aldrin lands on the moon. He's like, I don't want to get out. Or Neil Armstrong lands. I don't feel like getting out. I'm more of a Panthers fan, but I like watching most of the teams. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I grew up in the state of Oregon. They don't have a pro football team, so or pro NFL team. So I actually don't really have any devotion to any team really. I'm only slightly partial to the Rams because they were in St. Louis, where I have family, and now they've moved to Los Angeles, where I live, so... Alright. I saw them play when they came here in 2019. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I haven't been to a pro NFL game. I've been to lots of college games. I haven't been to a pro.
System scan complete.
Okay, looks like a landable. Okay. Might be interesting. Alright, let's check some of these guys out. One biological. Nothing. Nothing. 4 biological. That one might be worth checking out. Oh, actually, I wanted to do this too. So you gave me that system to look at. Where is that? Oh, that's nice. It gives me this thing right away. Let's see, this is from Draco. Draco Metalis, and it's, whoops. Go ahead and save that. It was good fun. They played at the new stadium that Tottenham Hotspur had built. Oh, that's cool. I probably murdered that name, but ooh, all right, it was on the way home. Awesome, definitely check that out. Yeah, it's only yeah, it's only 9,300 light years away. That's okay. Most football teams murder them on the pitch. Ah, that's fair. Well, I say that. I say that, but they've gotten better here and there. Well, that's good. How many teams does England have? The new stadium has a football pitch that retracts back into the car park and gives access to the NFL one. Oh, interesting. That's cool. So it's traditional, actual football on top, and then it moves, and then you have American football underneath. That's cool. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why they decided to call American football football, because they don't use their foot a whole lot. Like, it's mostly passing or running with the ball. Like, whatever. They use their foot to kick it. this planet's gonna be dark too. It's like no star out here. Oh, it looks like it has a greenish atmosphere though. That's cool.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Okay. Bacterial colonies, cactodia, fungoids, and that. So I wish I could mark. I want to go to the cactodia. Let's take now. What are you doing? So it just went to. Maybe if I. There we go. That's weird. That's weird. I must have that button set in two places. Two. Hello, Scottish Sparrow. 07 to you. We're landing on stuff. What is this artificial structure doing here? Like, seriously, this is an undiscovered planet, thousands and 20,000 light years from Sol. I gotta talk to Frontier about that. Be like, no, this planet should be completely devoid of anything other than alien. With the Forerunners. See, that would be cool. Like, if it was Guardian or some other thing, that would be awesome. But every time I've landed in an artificial structure, it's totally human. It's like, how? Unless they're humans from the future that went back in time and dropped a building. Or maybe, yes, like Forerunners, like you say, back before we somehow lost all of our knowledge. I don't know, we're kind of getting into tinfoil hat territory now, but that's okay. Could be Guardian Tech. Could be. We'll go check it out after I'm done trying to find plants. Cactoids. I wish there was a way to keep the blue stuff on, you know, just to like make sure you're in the right area. But I guess that would be too easy. So I'm seeing rocks. Lots of rocks. Something's loading in. Maybe I should get a little more above 10 meters above the ground. That might help. Nice flat area. Forerunners have a weird sense of humor. They make buildings that look just like buildings as a print. Yes, those jerks. The only way you can tell they're not human is... Oh, hey. The only way you can tell they're not human is they still use incandescent light bulbs for some reason. Maybe I should be a little higher than 0 meters.
Deployed.
By the way, speaking as an American,
Low gravity warning.
I am so happy that there is not, or at least not that I believe, there is not a setting to change the measurements to Imperial. Like, that makes me so happy that they didn't just, like, do that. Because of this game, I can learn metric now. And I think metric makes a heck of a lot more sense than Imperial. Just gonna say it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a base 10 system, so I don't... It's so funny, like, I said something... Oh, I told my dad, I said, yeah, the speed of light is 300,000 kilometers per second. And he's like, what? We're in America. We don't use metric. We use American. It's like, well, first of all, that's Imperial. But secondly, okay, 186,000 miles per second. Like, what do you want? What do you want? We can learn metric. It's easy. It's base 10. Although I'd never heard of a megameter before this game. Boy, that's pretty. I like that orange. It's like elite orange. But a megameter makes sense. I mean, it's just 1,000,000 meters. It won't let me get closer. Yeah, it's not the best picture in the world, but I do like that orange. I've never heard of a centiliter, right? Centiliter before ordering alcohol online. I thought CL was cubic liters. Imagine if that were true. That's a lot of booze for 40 bucks. I feel like, oh man. Yeah, that's the funny thing. Here in the States, you know, our milk comes in gallons, our soda, when it's in cans, comes in ounces, but when we get it in bottles, big bottles, it's 2 liters. So metric system is you know, and in our car engines, those are always liters, you know. Like I have a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder Volkswagen, you know, like, so some things, you know, the metric has permeated, but yeah, it's so funny. Cubic liter of vodka, please. Gotta figure out what my mapping is for that. You still have milk in pints. It comes in pints? That's awesome. The only time I get anything in pints, actually we measure I think we measure oil, like when we change the oil in the car. I think that's measured in pints. Oh no, it's quarts. Never mind. It's quarts. But liters and pints, that makes sense. But when I go to Ren Fair, I can get a pint. I think that's the only place. And a bar in the city, you can order pints of gin. Yeah. Okay, I need to find 2 more of these things. There's one. But they have to be far away. Usually supermarkets like ASDA and Tesco are in pints. Don't mess with me, man. I'm a xenobiologist. The SRVs are so huge. They're just like way bigger than I had imagined. Weight of people can be either in kilos or stones, pounds, or ounces. Stones? I don't know if I've heard that one. Oops. Can we make it to orbit? Lord Gorjax! Hey there, Moonshot. How goes the adventure? It actually goes really good. Today, everything's running super smooth. Still have similar issues as we've had, but like I'm playing on Ultra and streaming right now, which and I'm not getting hardly any lag or anything, so I'm pretty surprised. Pretty surprised what this 11-year-old computer is able to do. How are you doing today, Lord Gorjax? Oh, there goes my ship. My ship got... we are all equal here. 11-year-old PC and my 3090 gets the same. Well, and it's even better. It's an 11-year-old Mac. So, you've got a 3090 and yours... I mean, that should just cut through anything. You're functioning within normal operating parameters. That's good. Nominal. Oop, and a little bit there. I think that's just when stuff starts loading in. The issue is occlusion, so the stress is on the CPU. GPU just sits around waiting for things to do. Be interesting to see how it looks on a Series X, yeah. Although, if the issue is occlusion, I may just turn that off. Although I am only in 1080 right now, I will say. And I have 1440 screens, but like for streaming, I don't mind being in 1080. But eventually I would like to be in 1440. Because yeah, I have a GTX 1080. Not ambient occlusion, that's GPU. Basically the game renders things you can't see. Well, that's good. I wish it would render another one of these cactoid pod things. Oops. We're okay. We're all right. There's a top Reddit post in the Elite subreddit that explains everything. Oh, I may have to go look at that. These stones look really cool. Well, to break my this. Oh boy. There we go. My objective is to find one more biological sample so I can finish out this planet and go away. But I'm just not seeing them anymore. So I think I'm just gonna call the ship back and then we'll just fly over. Because that'll probably be a lot quicker and safer. Well, quicker. I don't know if it'll be safe. Oh, here we are. There they are. Come here, you. Wait, what was that? Fuel reserves at 50. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm like four-wheeling here for half an hour. We did it. Now let's call the ship back and see where the computer lands it. Probably in some ridiculous spot. I love that the graphic is of an anaconda, but I have a Sidewinder, so
Ship recalled.
I mean, I guess dress for the job you want. Of course, we're seeing like minerals or something over there. Meh. Just try not to land on rocks. In the alpha, like without fail, I'd be parked in a area that was nice and flat and open, and without fail, the ship would land in like a pile of rocks. I still think it's funny that Elite has gotten to this level of interaction before Star Citizen. First person walking around, driving vehicles on planets, etc. Yeah, it blows my mind how long Star Citizen's been in beta. Like, and how much money. It's like $370 million or something like that. Like, just a ridiculous amount of money. And even with everything that Elite Odyssey is like failing in, it's still like way better than Star Citizen, like from what I've experienced. I mean, I couldn't get Star Citizen to work at all for more than like 20 minutes. Now, part of the reason Elite got here first is probably because they had a 100-person crew working on this. But still, yeah, it's funny because they both had their Kickstarters at about the same time, and then Elite came out like a year after their Kickstarter. You know, so yeah, it's yeah.
Loading gear retracted.
Okay, so we have an artificial structure that supposedly we're near. Oh, 704 kilometers? That's not that far. Oh, no, that's kind of far. Yeah, I don't want to wait 41 minutes, so we'll go up here and then we'll drop back down.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
This might be on the dark side. Okay, now we're gonna go see what this Forerunner artificial structure looks like. Turns out it's a Starbucks. I could go for a nice caramel macchiato. But... I see what you did there. Now that you can do stuff on foot as well as abandoned settlements, it would be cool to find abandoned stations to explore. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, that would be cool. Yeah, just like derelict stations. Yeah. Or like even the generation ships. Yeah, I'm starting to get quite a bit of stutter coming in here. You guys better not shoot at me. Oh. Oh boy. So I don't know if this would come as a huge surprise, but my exploration ship does not have any weapons. So I'm a little concerned about these defense turrets and these drones flying around. I could land and go in there with my SRV. I think I also have a Dominator suit. Yeah. I don't know if I want to risk it, but I kind of do. Has anybody found LV-426 yet?
Landing gear deployed.
You can only go there at night, mostly. Okay. We're gonna get into the Dominator suit. And then...
Low gravity warning.
And then I'm gonna send you away,
Ship dismissed.
just in case things really go south.
Landing gear retracted.
I mean, they're not shooting at me, so I'm like... Do I even bother shooting at them? I'm more worried about these defense turrets.
Trespass zone. Under attack. Trespass zone cleared. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
You had enough, or are you hungry for
Entered
more?
trespass zone.
I hope I get like 100 credit fine for this. I got jail time for killing bandits who shot down a farm. Lame. Now, was that before or after their justice fix? Because supposedly they made some changes in that. I think it was because I shot first. Ah. You know, hand shot first. But they were wanted. I violated no fire zone. I like that this turret didn't pop up, so I'm just kind of like... I'm just gonna blow it up from here. So I'm guessing this might be the same deal. Yeah. Oh, was I actually... Oh, yeah. Guess I didn't have to jump all over.
Incoming message.
Should probably get the Maverick suit, but... It's uncanny how this Forerunner base looks just like what the humans would build. Yeah, I think that data point is probably the only thing here worth getting. Looking for those red panels you can cut off. Alright, yep, that's probably all that was here. Ancient aliens confirmed, indeed. Okay, guess I'll call the... Whoops. Come on.
Ship recalled.
Call the ship back. And you don't have to land on top of me. Just go find a nice level area. Come on. Don't, are you? Oh, I'm still rolling. Huh. You see me rolling.
Landing gear deployed.
I approve. The Sidewinder looks so weird, like when you're in the SRV. It's just got these long legs.
Trespass zone cleared.
Modified consumer. I'm really not a fan of the flying saucer ships. They don't make a lot of sense. Amazing it even works with that kind of legacy software on board. I'll fix you up with an upgrade later. Okay. I didn't expect to see this out here. Attempting active scan. Yeah, I didn't expect it either. Brought me nothing but more trouble. These things worth a lot though. Okay. Well, there's that. I like the Clipper most for aesthetic. Yeah, Clipper's cool. Cutter's great. But yeah, a lot of the ships from the lake, was it Delaney or DeLacy or something? Like the Cobra, Sidewinder. Yeah, they're just too box for me. But
Landing gear retracted. Trespass zone cleared.
so here's my complaint, and let me know if you guys agree. So let's see, we are 1,300 light years from the Colonia bubble. We are 11,500 light years from Sagittarius A or Anchorage, that Anchorage place. And we are 13,000 light years away from Rani. So these are the only three places with civilization. So the closest one is 1,300 or 1,400 light years, right? Why in an undiscovered system, on an undiscovered planet, is there artificial structures and crash sites and stuff? Like, I understand we didn't run into that. We didn't run into that in the alpha because we could only go 50 light years in any direction, and so we were still very well in the bubble. It just annoys me that so far out here, and so that has me worried because I guess I could test it out, but that has me worried because I noticed with my fleet carrier, when I would go drop into a ring, you know, to mine, like tritium or low temp diamonds or whatever, when you're way out here, you don't get NPCs, Explorer's Anchorage, thank you. You don't get NPCs spawning in. And it makes sense because you're just so far from the bubble that why would there be pirates out there? That makes sense. And I feel like it'd be the same for this. Like, once you're way out here, like, there should be no indication of any human anything. So I hope that's simply an oversight and something that they could fix in a new patch. I'm willing for it to be like 500 to 800 light years away from like a civilized area. But much beyond that, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Because every single planet, oh, it was just a reflection of my bobblehead. Every single atmospheric planet I've scanned since I left Colonia has had at least one human signature on it. And it's just like, that implies that every single atmospheric planet is in the galaxy is going to have like human stuff on it. So I don't know. That kind of annoys me a lot. So I will probably let Frontier know about that at some point. I know they've got a lot of other crap to fix first, so you know, this isn't super important, but it just kind of takes me out of it. Kind of, you know, especially the whole exploration side of it, just kind of kills it.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Fuel scooping. Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
Okay, that had 11. Slow down and look for Earth flags. Nope.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping.
Okay, I think I am going to
Fuel scoop disengaged.
stretch my legs and run to the restroom real quick. So I will be right back. All right. Back once again. Thanks for sticking around.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm gonna see if we can get to my system with the black hole and the 2 neutron stars before I turn into a pumpkin. And it's only 4:30 here in Los Angeles, so I would hope I could get there. Of course, it's Monday morning for you guys.
Fuel scooping. Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
Just ticked over to Monday. Oh, Mondays. I am currently fun-employed, so Mondays don't bother me at the moment. But I will be working again in 2 weeks, just under 2 weeks. So nice little break. Two weeks. Hey, Silver Metal Tavern, welcome to the stream. Yep, I got 2 weeks before I start on my next show. Cheers to you too, bud. Hope you're doing well.
System scan complete.
So what did we find here? Oh boy, a whole bunch of... Oh, man. Whole bunch of atmosphere landables. Or as I call them, atmolands. No, I don't. I've never called them that before. Just got done walking Ash. How's he doing? I was AFK for a bit. I see 2 weeks. Did somebody make a Total Recall reference? That's, yeah, probably. I'm currently sat at my desk on a very slow night shift. Oh, well, okay. I mean, thank you for, sticking around. Lurking is always cool. Always appreciated. Yeah, I sometimes have Twitch up. Like, especially working from home, it's really easy to leave Twitch up and just kind of lurk while I'm working. We'll go check out this dude. Because it's got 6 biological signatures and probably like 15 outposts. So, Silver Metal, how is your weekend going? Did you actually have a weekend this week? Did you stream today? I don't think I saw you pop up on my device. I'm streaming tonight at 9. Oh, okay, cool. I will be there. I'll probably be lurking because I'm doing a movie night with my buddies through Zoom. But I can I can lurk. I can definitely lurk. Yeah, it is fun. We are yeah, usually we watch like bad movies and just kind of MST3K them. Although tonight we're watching bad Star Trek episodes. So we've got the Voyager episode where they turn into lizards. I just showed Milo Superman 3. You know, I thought Superman 3 was going to be better than Superman 4, you know, just because it's earlier in the series. But dude, Superman 4 is actually better than 3. I mean, it's still cheesy, but I actually like 4 more. 4 better. Superman 3. Yeah, it's underrated. Yeah. Now there's an Office Space reference. What Superman 4 is terrible. Even Reeves. Oh, no. I'm not saying it's great. I'm just saying I liked it better than 3. Is 4 the one with the electric guy? Yes, it is. He's like a radioactive. I don't even know what to call him. He seems like a Roman god, like Hercules or something. I guess Hercules is Greek. Nuclear Man. I don't know if I'd seen it until just a few weeks ago. All the Reeves movies are on HBO Max, and we watched Supergirl last week, which is part of the Reeves era of Superman, and that was could have been so much better. So much better. Peter O'Toole, yeah. Oh yeah, Supergirl was... And the thing was, it didn't need to be. It could have been cool. I guess you could say that about a lot of bad movies, though. Yep, Quest for Peace. Have you watched the Superman and Lois? It's actually really good for a CW show.
Surface scanned.
No, I haven't.
50%. Surface scan complete.
But I did see Lois and Clark back in the day, back in the 90s. Okay, we have got Eliodes, bacterial colonies, concha, fungoids, these things again, tussock. Nope. Yeah, let's just do that. And of course, more artificial structures. Distress beacons.
Orbital flight engaged.
Shoot, I forgot to. Oh, well, it was only 3 probes. I forgot to look and see what the gravity was like, but it's only 3 probes, so it's probably not too bad. There we go. I need you guys to spawn in a little quicker next time, eh?
Low gravity warning.
Alright, let's see if we crash the computer. Phosphorus. I don't need any more phosphorus. Alright, I'll take it.
Cargo scoop deployed.
1, 2, 3. Cool. Looks like they may have fixed that.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Ooh, something I've not seen before. Awesome. That's cool. I've not seen these plants before. Those are really cool. I just hope there's enough of them close enough that I don't have to drive all the way around the planet. Yeah, there's a bunch over there. Yeah, should be alright. These are probably too close. No, no, wow. Actually really surprised. Stop. every wait a minute. Every time someone mentions that show, I read it as Superman vs. Lois. That would be a very different show. Hey, I'd watch it. Although it could be considered like domestic abuse, I guess. Superman vs. Lois. My money's on Superman. Just saying. Although Lois is pretty vicious. So. Oop. Was that? Yep. Still having the invisible rock problem. Let's see, this one's on the way to my ship, so I'm gonna go this way. As I destroy all the plant life on the planet. I think this is quite the right sound effect for this. Oh. Well, shoot. That changes a few things. Still? Wow. I should really bring my car for this. Excuse me. Two out of three, so I'm gonna go to that patch over there.
Ship dismissed. Landing gear retracted.
Invisible rock. It's crazy how far away these have to be. There we go. Go grab some of that grass and then we'll be out. I really wish you could turn in this data on a fleet carrier. Good enough. Call the ship back.
Ship recalled.
Why are you still throwing up dirt? I don't understand.
Landing gear deployed. Landing gear retracted.
Goodbye, planet.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Only 17 more jumps. Want to become famous? No.
Frameshift drive charging.
I gotta head out. AFK. Well, thank you for the lurk, Lord Kojax and Gorjax. I mean, sorry. And thanks for alert. Thanks for watching. And yeah, have a good evening or day or whatever it shall be. Yeah. Oh yes, an 07.
Fuel scoping. Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete. Warning. Taking heat damage.
That was weird. Huh.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
There's my nebula.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
How many jumps left? Whoops. 14. And I may just go ahead and make a beeline for it because I'm getting a little tired too. We're 3 hours in.
fuel scoop disengaged. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Now I am afraid that there's a graphical glitch happening with neutron stars specifically. They basically show up as giant cotton balls. So I'm hoping they fixed it, but I guess we'll see.
Fuel scooping.
There's that exclusion zone. There it is. Jumps left.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one.
It's such a shame about the neutrons. It really is. They were so gorgeous. Well, I'm sure they'll go back. It's clearly a mistake. But yes, like, they look really dumb now. I guess if you turn off... I mean, maybe it's not a mistake. I hope it is.
Fuel scooping.
But I read...
Scan complete.
I read somewhere that if you turn off the effects, setting, then they go back to normal. But then everything else doesn't look that great, so I don't know. But yeah, they were
Temperature critical.
fantastic before the update, and I think they'll go back. They've been having trouble with neutron stars in general
Fuel
because
scooping complete.
I guess people are unable to plot courses using neutron stars. Like, it just doesn't register. Doesn't register the neutron boost.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one.
probably not going to land at any of these planets, but I will scan the system.
Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
Let's make sure nobody else has scanned them yet. Yeah, we haven't found any water worlds or ammonias or anything like that today. Ooh. Sure that's not landable, but that looks interesting.
System scan complete.
I'm curious about that one planet we just saw. Must be that one. Yeah, not landable, but does have an atmosphere. I'm sure it's hellish. Silicate vapor. Yeah, that could be hard to breathe in. Yeah, 99.1% silicates. And then carbon dioxide too. Just kind of, it's icing on top.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
Ten jumps to go. I'll check this for water worlds, otherwise I'll just jump through.
Temperature critical. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Looks like we got a water world, signified by red, of course. Because that makes sense. I'm sorry, an Earth, yeah, water world, yeah. Boom. Of course, it's like seriously blown out. All right, we're gonna go scan that. That'll slow us down slightly. See if we can grab this guy now.
System scan complete.
Boy, I guess it's blown out in real life too. Unless it's basically a snowball. Or just really cloudy. That's not right. I think their lighting engine is still messed up.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
All right, you know what that means. Yay!
Frameshift drive charging.
Uh-oh. I feel like we could have a drop coming soon. No, maybe not.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
Let's see, it's 5 o'clock over here. Wonder if there's more people jumping on now. So I noticed yesterday it just got worse and worse throughout the day.
Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Data corrupted. Try again. What data?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, yeah, these are taking a little longer now. Not much longer, but probably about 8 seconds.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Fuel scooping. Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. 2, 1.
Getting so close. 5 jumps.
Fuel scooping.
43. Oof. I gotta take a look at this.
Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
No Earth likes. So yeah, let's just continue. I can always come back and do that off stream.
Drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
4.
Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Almost there.
Four, three, two, Charging.
One jump after this one. So, 2 jumps.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh. Mauve adder. Alright, let's reload. That was kind of startling because the sound effect of coming out of warp happened exactly when the screen went black. We only had one more jump. Just one more. Almost there. Don't forget limpets. Yeah, I guess. Always the way.
Incoming message.
Okay. Alright, so... I hope there's a star in this system, because I need to refuel.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Really? It put me 7,000 light seconds away? You better be fuelable. Or scoopable. Yeah, okay. Oh, I was like, this doesn't seem like a bright star. Yeah, it's a brown dwarf. Or a red dwarf. So that could be why. Oops. Slow me down.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Exclusion zone. Stop disappearing.
Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
Okie dokie. Oh good, this only takes, it's only 5.1 light years away. Take a ton of fuel. Alright, here we go. Please fasten your seatbelts, put your tray tables up and your seat backs into the upright locked position. We are entering a system with a black hole and 2 orbiting neutron stars. Could get a little bit bumpy.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, where? There you guys are. You see, they're just like huge, like, they kind of exist, but it's just the lens, I don't know. It's just like the lens flare on them just makes them into these puffy balls. Alright, where's that black hole? It's over here somewhere. There you are. So I guess the black hole is orbiting the 2 neutron stars that are orbiting each other or something. Actually, before I run into this guy... See, this system used to be way prettier because it was like blue. It's like this bright blue. So, that's kind of a bummer. Alright, so when you zoom in on the star, it does say first discovered by Kadif. It just kind of stinks that it's not in, like, the main information. Yeah. And just because I like flying into black holes. So that must be the 2 neutron stars there that are behind me, which proves my theory that anything that you see in the center of the black hole is actually behind you. Sweet. But why isn't this more blue? Should be more blue. Nice. So eventually, I will be parking my my fleet carrier out here, just because it seems like a nice place, you know. Close to the galactic core, not too far from Colonia. Just kind of a nice little quiet neighborhood with 2 neutron stars and a black hole. Yeah, this was, in my opinion, way prettier in Horizons. That's really a bummer. That's really a bummer. Okay, let's go find a system that has a fuelable star, but I think I'm going to... I think I'm about done for tonight. Whoops. Let's see here. No. I think I'm done for tonight. Yeah, we're just going to find another system here, maybe a landable planet. Something that's not too far away.
Frameshift drive charging.
Have I been here? No.
scan complete.
Alrighty, so here's the first planet. This is the closest. 44.9 light seconds. Yeah, it's going to be kind of warm. Nice warm planet.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Okay. And of course.
Orbital flight engaged.
Man, this place is really boring. No, 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 no. Almost lost it there.
Landing gear deployed.
All right, so let's see who is streaming right now. We'll do a raid. Raid. Boy, nobody I know is doing. Well, nobody that I'm already friends with. Let's see here. Let's go here. Let's see.
I know it's just a transport job, but it could not be more important.
We'll get Celine Star Dragon going. Okay, so we're gonna raid Celine Star Dragon, who is playing Elite Dangerous. So I thank you guys for joining me. I know it's late there, and I appreciate the lurk. I appreciate the follow, especially Draco Natalis. Thank you so much for following. And I will be back Tuesday at 3 a.m. your time. Or I guess actually maybe 4 a.m. your time, I think. And then I will actually not be around Thursday because I will be at the Grand Canyon trying to get some astrophotography done. So pretty excited about that. Anyway, once again, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching the stream. 07 and fly dangerously.
Let's get you a shout out. How was your stream? How you doing today? And welcome in, Raiders. I'm Admiral Celine Stardragon, leader of the Nebula Roses, and recently converted fan of plasma pistols. Welcome in, everyone. Elite Dangerous, how was it today? Were you doing space legs or doing some Odyssey exploration? Nice. Dracomatalis. Sounds fun. 07. So, did you get your name in the codex much? Ooh, that was zippy. I don't think we instanced fun. Invisible Log, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the fleet. And Moonshot, thank you for the... Found a few footfalls. Nice. And yep. There's the crate. Bunch of undiscovered. Oh, hell yeah. Were there any biologicals? Tide turning and byway shields. Nice. I've been using my courier as, a transport around. Oh, hell yeah.